Hello everyone. So what are we gonna be doing today? If in my previous videos it was all about karmic numerology, and I guess I never even mentioned that I work with essential oils. So today I want to do a very interesting video. So somehow in my practice, like these two different things, I guess, like from one side, kind of combined together. And it's actually in my metrics, like, to use all of the different methods together and create something new. So I've been working with essential oils for the last 10 years. And if before, like I started to use them for like more health purposes and like for me, for my kids, and I'm still doing like kids health blends. After that, I started working with the oils, like helping with emotions, first of all, with my emotions. And then like I started doing the aroma testing. So we can basically see what is the person experiencing right now and what the body needs, what the emotion uh, what emotions they need to work with. And slowly, I guess somehow, when I started to work with karmic numerology, basically the name of the energies, like the idea behind the energies, there are 22 energies in the karmic numerology. So description of this energy was basic, like, when I was listening to them, they were kind of like, really resonated with the meaning of the oils, like what stands behind every oil, right? Because like we all know, all people who work with essential oils can help on different levels, right? So it helps on our physical body, it helps with our emotions, and it helps with our energy system. Like pretty much the same like energy works, like energy in karmic numerology, because like they work on every single layer, right? But if karmic numerology is definitely like more knowledge, right? So is the knowledge that can change your life. So essential oils, it's something that can change your life on on the material level, right? So starting with the physical body, it goes higher, and it's definitely changing the vibration. It's like really affects conscious and even subconscious programs. So today, what I'm gonna be doing. So karmic numerology, there's a lot of different positions, right? So you can see the resources, you can see past lives and like negative karmic scenarios. You can see financial karma, like the talents and everything. But there is, if we're going to be looking at the months of your birth, there are two things that you can look at, right? So because I'm using three different methods, right? So it's like chakral numerology, it's karmic numerology, and the third is tarot psychological portrait, which is the same, like using 22 energy, but the way how um, basically the system works is a little bit different. So if we're going to be looking at two of these systems, the month of the birth in one system, it means the talents, and from in the other system, it means our life lessons. But basically, it's pretty much about the same. If we're going to be working on our life lessons and bring the energy from the minus position, right? So, for example, if I'm going to be saying like in this month there will be like this and this and this, in you know that you're not like dealing with this right now, and like this kind of like sentence more about like your minus energy. So of course, like you're not passing your life lesson, right? But as soon as you're gonna be passing it, and basically like you already do this and this and this, and like you're already perfect in doing this, then it means like your talent will be opening up. So it's like actually really interesting, right? So how from the negative side you can be in the plus side, and I'm gonna show how essential oils will help with that. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna start with the month of January. I mean, like there's 22 energies, but of course, like if we're gonna be talking about the every single month, it will be only 12 energies. So let's look at them. So if we're gonna be looking at January, this is the energy of magician, and like if you will look at that, in the metrics, like karmic numerology, basically the person who is born with the first energy, right, with the energy of magician, can be only people who were born in January or who were born on the first, right? Because the other energies, I mean, like mm, the second, the third, and starting like going towards 22, they can be in different part of the metrics. But like this energy is kind of like can be only on your resource or on your talents. So basically, I'm going to be saying about January month. But if you're born on the first, it's a little bit about you too. But like it's more in your resource, so it's more on your plus position. So if we're going to be talking about the January and the energy of magician, I guess I'm going to make my video a little bit bigger here. So the life lessons, I mean, like them, I guess I'm gonna say just a few words about this energy. So if you're born on the first, or if you're born in the month of January, like you have like the pure, huge channel with the higher self. So it's like, if you're more on the esoteric type, like you can definitely be doing channeling, like channeling your spiritual teachers, channeling your higher self, and like channeling even like different civilizations, but like you have pure channel. And what is this energy about? It is about like, like I guess I'm gonna say how this energy will be opening up in the talents, right? Because like I said, it can be in the minus position of what we need to learn, but if we already learned all of this, like we can be opening up our talents. So in our talents, this is definitely the person who can be translating the information, like the ideas, like something that is coming from the higher self, like something from the coming like from the spiritual world. This person can be translating and doing and bringing these ideas to the material life. So it's a person who can like easily visualize and like they can easily bring what they want in their reality. So they're working with the energy field, they're working with the ideas. And if they believe in themselves, if they accept their power, they can create anything. They're like the innovators. They're the people who will be creating, who like showing the different directions. This is the people who will be inspiring with the voice, right? And it is not just like for a few people. It can be like up to like a lot of people. And of course, like it depends what other energies you have in your matrix, right? If you have a lot of like 21st or like 17th energy, of course, like it's like super huge. I mean, like it's a really big amount of people that you need to be affecting with your voice. But if we're gonna be looking at the voice part, of course, like this person shouldn't be gossiping, shouldn't be kind of like not saying anything. And that's why, like, if you have the great ideas, if you have something that's like coming, like the information that you're receiving from the higher self, it's super important to bring it to the material life. Like either talk to somebody, like if you're basically in the conversation and you will get this idea that you need to say something, like you need to say it. And more you're going to be like saying, more you're going to be bringing the ideas to the life, to like to the material life, this energy will be like more in plus, like or like wide and higher and higher and higher, and like there's no limits. It can be open like I don't even know like how it will open up, right? So what are the karmic like life lessons, right? What do you need to learn if you're born in January or if you're born on like I guess it's more for the month of January, but if you are born on the first of any month, you will still need to look at them and like make sure that all of these parts are in the plus position. So to believe in yourself, right? If everything is fine with your um how do you say? Well, if basically okay, basically, if you believe in yourself, you're already in the plus position. Because for the first energy, it can be sometimes like, one day you believe in yourself, like the second day you feel like you're like nobody or like you don't have anything. So this kind of like changing is not the plus position, right? So you will be considered in the minus position of this energy. But like I said, any position, like anything that you can be in the minus right now, you can easily bring in a plus. So it means that it's only like some kind of quality or like something that you need to develop or like start doing, and you can be in the plus position. So right, it's not like there's it's called karmic numerology for a reason, because like there is something that is like it's harder for us to do, but we chose it to work on, and if we're going to be working on this, we can definitely reach like a huge results. So about life lessons, believe in yourself, start to visualize what you want, right? It's like really important knowledge. Inspire with your voice, like I say, you're like either quiet or like you're gossiping and like saying a lot of like useless information, or you can be like definitely making an impact in somebody's life. Materialize your ideas. So whatever is coming to your head, right? It's coming for a reason. Like nobody will get the same idea. I mean, like it can be similar, right? It can be like coming through different people, especially if they were born with the first energy, right? But some of the ideas that are really resonate with you, like you are the one who should be realizing them, right? And the universe wants for you to bring them to the life and make money for the knowledge, because people will be like like learning, and they will be like always doubting themselves, like maybe I should be like, maybe I'm not perfect enough, maybe I should still receive some more knowledge. It's not about the first energy, it's about all people who are born on the 5th, who are born in May, or who are born in September, or like on the 9th, right? So it's something similar, like about knowledge and making money from your knowledge. So, and what essential oils will help to work with that? So, if we're going to be looking at ginger and cinnamon, those are the oils that will be kind of like bringing that self-esteem, right? So, to working with your inner strength, like inner core, like to accepting your strong qualities. If we're going to be talking about cedarwood, so these oils will be helping to ground the ideas. So it's not the person who is like always like dreaming and not doing something, right? But like to ground this knowledge, like cedarwood will be the perfect oil. I mean, like of course, like for every energy, it can be like a lot of different oils, and especially it depends like with which aspect we're working, right? So I mentioned just the main ones, right? Like a few of the main ones. And clear sage is like the best oil to start talking about your knowledge. So like for the first, for the fifth, or like for the ninth energy, like this is like the best oil, right? So first of all, it works with the third eye chakra. So it opens up your intuition, which is actually super important for the first energy too. It works with your throat, like start to share your knowledge, right? And it also works with the second chakra. So with your female energy, right? So I guess we're gonna go further. February, energy of harmony, life lessons. Of course, trying to make it okay. So if the first energy was more like a channel to connect with the higher self, if we're going to be talking about the second energy, or like for the people who work on the who were born on the second of any month, or if for the people who are born in February, it's more working with the information. So it's like inner harmony. Like those are the people who can really feel the nature, communicate with the nature, and like their special ability and talent is like of course like it's intuition, but the second part is like working with the information. So those are the people who can basically like read the information from everywhere. They will easily receive information that they need right now, but those are the people who can receive the information from the like the um I don't know. I think it's like a magnetic field of the earth, right? So like there's definitely like Akasha records if you're familiar with that. So you can definitely receive the information not just from the material world, but like um from the informational fields around. So like they're like very intuitive, but the intuition is actually coming more from the body. So like if you will be developing your body intuition, like those are like those like this will be like the best. On my consultations, I'm doing the like I'm giving the exercise that will help to do that. But if you already know how to do it, that will be perfect because your intuition starts not just like from thinking, but like from feeling, from working with the body, like where the body wants you to go. So what will be the life lessons? Develop your intuition, right? Especially through the physical body. Create a harmonious relationship with mother and enjoy your role of being mother. So this is important for the second energy and for the third. This energy is basically like one of the karmic tasks. So of course, like maybe some, especially if you have the third energy on your karmic scenarios, it will definitely affect. But if you definitely creating this energy, right? So if you are doing some practices, right? Because like we always have something with our parents, because like those are like the well, like basically the base of everything, right? So for this energy, it's like really important. Share only truthful and helpful information. So as soon as you like starting gossiping or like not share information or like making too many extra noises like without anything, this energy is closing up. So instead of like being like super intuitive and like super sensitive to whatever is going on, you will be kind of like not listening to yourself, right? So you'll be paying attention on something that is like outside, but not from the inside. Um, don't hide in the illusional world. Don't stay only in one role. Only in one role is about if you're a female and if you like if you know about like those four different archetypes, right? So you can be like your um the girl, the mother, the okay, I guess I'm not gonna repeat them right now, but like basically for your husband or for your significant one, just don't be in the mother role that is like taking care. You should be always in these different positions, right? And don't hide in the illusional world. It means like instead of like feeling the inner impulse and starting sharing the information, like going towards the people, um these people can be like hide in them watching movies. or like reading the book, or like doing something that basically will not, is not going to be bringing any results, but somehow like they're making this kind of like not just inner, or like there's like inner noises that you will not help you to hear yourself. And the same with the actions. They will be like doing too many different actions that basically is not bringing the results, is not helping them, but kind of like making this unnecessary activity. So you don't need to do that one, right? And essential oils, geranium, lavender, and jasmine. Those are the oils that will, first of all, will work with your heart center, right? And those are the oils that will be helping to be healing your relationship with the mother, right? So like bringing the love to yourself with the lavender, right? Geranium is actually working exactly like mother and daughter connection, and like mother and daughter, like your mother and your daughter. So it's like a really like more like generic oil too. And jasmine works with the heart center and with the second chakra. So it helps like with our like feeling that female energy, right? Grapefruit, the one that will actually help to bring the intuition to the second energy, because it will help you to feel your physical body, to accept your physical body. And clary sage, like I said, about the information, like sharing the information and working with the intuition. So those are like number one oils that I will be using for the second energy. Okay, and going further, March, energy of the Empress. This is like the most female energy. This is like the most prosperous energy. If you're born on March, or if you're born on the third, or if you have this energy, especially on your financial line, right? On your resources. So it's like really important to keep this energy in plus. And what about this energy? So this is the energy. Okay, let me change the picture. So this is the energy that can basically be allowing herself to receive presents, to receive prosperity, to receive gifts from the husband, like from all of the men, from all, like really from all of the universe. So if you learn how to accept, right? And when I'm saying accept, it's not only about accepting everything good, right? Like, I mean, like there is a talent too, but accept the situations too. So if something is happening, instead of like being like fighting the situations, like if you basically accept in the situations, like then you will be getting this kind of like flexibility, right? So in different situations, you will feel yourself flexible, because the feminine energy, like this flexibility, is all about like know how not to be stagnant. Because like in the minus position, this is basically kind of like the energy that wants to do everything by herself. Like there is like certain rules, like people are not gonna be asking, like especially the girl, she will not be asking for the help. She will be doing everything by herself. This is the minus of this energy, because you will be opening up this energy of prosperity when you will be asking for the help, and you will be learning how to receive this help, and you will see how it will change a lot, right? So what are the life lessons? To develop your female energy, your sexuality, right? And there's a lot of energy practice to do that. Learn to be flexible and to accept situations presence, like I mentioned, right? Feel worthy. This is super important too. Like if you feel worthy of this amount of money, of this present, of course you will be receiving that, right? Create a harmonious relationship with mother and with the other women. This is, like I said, like close to the second energy, but this in this case it's more like you will show up all of your potential, right? Because like I said, this is one of the prosperous energy, one of the most like accepting energies, one of the most female energy. And if it's in the plus, you can receive anything that you want, right? You will receive help from everywhere. Like the whole universe wants to take care of you, and like if you're gonna let it help, it will help. And if we're going to be talking about essential oils that will help, of course, it will be all flower oils, because first of all, they're working with the second chakra, but the second part, they're working with the second, like I said, right, central chakra, heart chakra, and the second chakra. So opening up your sexual energy. So you're either doing energy practices, or you're working with the essential oils and getting the same results, right? So of course, like if you're going to be combining them, it will be like even twice more results. So, and I mentioned a special role. So this is the one that will help you to be all in for female archetypes, and this is the one that will basically help you to feel worthy, right? And all flower oils, I guess, like, it's all geranium, lavender, jasmine, clary sage, cinnamon, of course, like for the second um, chakra, right? That like really works with your sexual energy. Okay, going further, April, energy of the emperor. So if it was the empress, so now is the emperor. So if before it was like more female energy, this is more of the male energy. But I mean, like if you were a female who were born with the male energy, it's actually even like two pluses because you can combine both, right? So you can be like really accepting the gifts of the universe, but you know how to rule, like you know how to organize. You like have this like very you will be like a very, how to say, charismatic person, right? So what are the lessons to learn? Take responsibility for your life. Feel yourself a creator of your reality. Create a harmonious relationship with father, money, and respect people who have power. Remove excessive control and rigidity. So in this case, it's actually really important because people who are born on the 4th, right, or in the month of April, they do know how to deal with money. They do know how to deal with partners. They do know how to create the whole empire. Like you give them pretty much nothing, they will find the resources, they will find people, they will organize everything. So it will be like a huge structure. And they making it like kind of like more from stability. They're like widening, right? So the minus of this energy, if like you're instead of widening and like asking for more and like letting yourself get more, you will be kind of like afraid of going somewhere else. Like you will be kind of like putting these limits for yourself, like limits for the money, limits for the other people. And if you're gonna be doing that, then of course like you're not gonna get any I'd say, sorry, got distracted. So you will not get any further. And to take responsibility for your life, you either like, of course, like if you it shouldn't be like a very it shouldn't be the responsibilities that basically like creates the excessive control, right? Okay, and if the person have a harmonious relationship with a father, then basically he will have a good like relationship with the money too. And like if it's like really important to respect everybody who is like above you. As soon as you will be judging or like you will be saying that they got it unfair or something else, like this energy is gonna go in minus. But if you will be like respecting, you will be basically like appreciating these qualities, and the universe will be showing these qualities in you too, right? So this is all your life lessons. And what will help with the essential oils? So it's cedarwood, frankincense, ginger, patchouli, and bergamot. So and if you're gonna look at them, it's all of the female group oils, right? And like male group oils. So it's something is grounding that is giving you like understand, like frankincense, like that spiritual oil that basically gives you the understanding how truly things are, right? And both of these oils, like cedarwood and frankincense, they will help with the relationship with the father. So that's why we're using these two oils. Then ginger is like self-confidence, right? Like the inner strength. Patchouli is like the oil that will help like to ground and to work with money. And bergamot is like basically when you like making actions, but you can make it easily because like it works with the third chakra, right? And it's all about your citrus oils. And I think next video will be exactly like which oils to use on each chakra, right? So you'll get more information on that one too. Okay, we're going further. May, energy of teacher. Life lessons. Learn to accept. I'm okay. This is the different reading of this word. Not the accept, but the opposite, accept other opinions. That's so strange that I actually wrote completely the opposite. I guess I'm gonna change it in the PDF file. PDF file. Okay, share the knowledge. Respect the law and family traditions. Simplify everything. Use knowledge for yourself. And I mean, like when you're saying use knowledge for yourself, it means like you need to have practical knowledge. So you will receive the knowledge, you have the practical how you use it, and you share it with the others. So the main idea, like the main talent of this energy is basically take the difficult information and make it super simple to the others, right? But like the person need to make it practical. So he needs to use it first for himself and then he can share it to the other one. But whenever this person will get some kind of difficult situations where he or she doesn't know what to do, as soon as you will simplify, like you would write like step by step, like this is the problem, like this is like what is going on. And if you're going to start doing it like step by step, I mean, like it can be good for everybody, but like especially for this energy, this is like the key to basically like as soon as you start simplify, like the whole problem will not going to be anymore a problem. um so you're using your knowledge and you're sharing it with the other, and like it's super important to let the other people think what they think, right? Not to fight somebody's opinion. As soon as you're going to be trying to say, like trying to force somebody else to think that you have the right opinion and their opinion is not as important, you're in a deep minus. Because with this energy, first they will be sharing the information that they got from the books, like from the other people, but more they will be accepting other people's opinion and let this opinion be, like they will be opening the other channel. So it's more like, if you're going to look at some of the energies, they about like, sharing the spiritual information too, like the first energy, the fifth energy, and the ninth energy. Like those are like they're like channels to provide information. And for this channel to open up, like as soon as you're going to be like not fighting somebody's opinion information, and accepting it, the channel will be opening up, right? And you will be sharing later the information that will be coming from the higher self too, from the spiritual teachers. And the plus of this energy, when this energy is in balance, the person will always have a good teachers. Like it's not just the spiritual, but like all their life they will be getting a really good teachers that can give them like the huge like jump to the next level. And if we're going to be talking about the essential oils, it will be the oregano oil and frankincense. And oregano is the oil that will exactly help with this, like to accept other opinions, right? And frankincense will be giving that um, looking at these situations from above, right? So it's more like all about consciousness, right? So you will be above the problem, right? To see how to fix it. Okay. June, energy of love and harmony. This is the energy about like relationship, like building a harmonious relationship. So this is the person who is like beautiful outside and inside, and their beauty is basically coming more from the inside. There's like, if the second energy is about harmony, but it's more about like quiet harmony, harmony with the nature, harmony with the intuition. June is the harmony with the people. Like you definitely know how to bring this harmonious relationship, but this harmonious relationship starts with ourselves. If we know how to communicate with ourselves, right, we know how to communicate with others. So what are the life lessons? Do not compare yourself with others. Love yourself. Create a harmonious relationship with others. Do not doubt your choices and decisions. So those are like really the minus positions, right? As soon as you're gonna see some of those, like not loving yourself, like comparing with others, this energy is going down, right? So it will be more on the minus side. So essential oils that will help. It will be lavender that basically will learn you, like will teach you how to love yourself, how to bring a harmonious relationship with the mother, right? I mean, like it's not this case, but I mean, like it's always important, right? Especially with love for yourself. Pink pepper. This is the oil that will help you to get rid of comparing yourself with others. Cinnamon is the one that will give you that self-confidence. And neroli is basically the oil that helps to create the harmonious communication, especially with the partner, right? With the opposite partner. And marjoram is the oil that will learn, like that will teach you how to trust people. So of course you're gonna go to the relationship and opening up yourself when you will trust the people. So this is the oil that will help to do that. July, energy of movement. Life lessons. Take care of your physical body, sport, exercise. Have big goals and steps to reach them. Take responsibility for others, learn to work in a team. This is a very leading position. This is a very fast position, I mean, like fast energy. So whenever it's in minus, there is a plenty of aggression because like the person has like a huge potential, like potential to to reach like super like to reach big goals super fast, right? They can have a big team. They will be leading this team. But it's really important to learn how to take responsibility for the others and not the responsibility where you will be kind of like making everybody do what you want to do, right? So it's more working in a team where you will be the leader, but you will be the inspiring leader, inspired with your words, with your actions, but not somebody who will be doing for them. So if you come in and seeing that somebody is slower than you, which can definitely be a case because with this energy you look super fast, you're doing everything really fast. And if you're coming and seeing somebody like doing it a little slower, like it doesn't matter if it's your kids or like your partner or like your coworkers, you don't need to come and do it for them. You need to come and inspire them to do it. But as soon as you're coming and making like and make doing everything by yourself, you're in minus position. And if you're not doing if there's no movements in your life, like no movements in the physical body, no movements towards your goals, you're in minus position, and then you will have a lot of aggressions, a lot of like kind of like fighting with the people, can be actually fighting with the people because this potential needs to go towards the goal. So it's super important to have the goal and understanding where you're going. And to help with that, there is a Roman oh my gosh, Roman chamomile. And what it does, it basically will help you to see where you should be going. Because for this energy, it's super important to reach the goals, but the goals should be according to what you want to reach, not that the whole unit, like, I mean, like, not what the other people want to reach, right? Not what your family want to reach, but what are your inner desires. And if you're following your desires, you will be reaching a goal super fast and you will be going in the right direction, right? So Roman chamomile will help you to go in the right direction. Ginger, this is the one that basically starts that engine of this movement, right? Your self-esteem, like the energy for movement, and all of the citrus oils for third chakra, right? Those that will be starting this movement. So you will be definitely using this potential not against you, right? But like towards something. So any of the citrus oils. August, this is the energy of justice, or the other name, the energy of karma. And basically, the whole 2024 will be with this energy, right? So, what is this energy about? Life lessons. Learn to accept different situations, forgive people, find and use your uniqueness in the system, develop your special abilities. Because people who are born on the 8th of any month and or in August, they will definitely have these extra abilities, like psychic abilities. Like they can see the energy, they can feel the energy, they can see the past lives, just even without going to any regression sessions. But they can they definitely have access to these abilities. But from one side, they have this bonus, but from the other side, there's definitely karma, energy of karma. What it is about? It means we experience, I mean, like it's for everybody, right? Like karma works for everybody. But if you're born with this energy, then of course like you chose for your life, to kind of um get out of these karmic situations and show other people how to do it, right? Because in the plus positions it can actually be like the karmic healers, right? Or it can be somebody who is like working in the justice, right? So like protecting other people's rights, right? So it's super important. So to whatever is happening with us, right? If we're not fighting it, right, there's negative situations for us, like it will be like repeating over and over, right, with different people, but it will be pretty much the same situations. So in this case, what is happening? We need to find the exit from these situations. And to find an exit, first we need to accept the situations. Yes, these situations happening. I understand, yes, like it does. But it's not that I'm trying to avoid or like not to work with these situations. But if I accept that it is, and asking myself, so what I should be doing, and what you need to be doing, first of all the people who is involved in the situations, who was like doing something, saying negative words about you, like or doing some negative things to you. for this energy, it's like super important to forgive these people because they're coming exactly to show you how you were doing in the past lives, right? And like basically you ask those people, so they will be showing you this, like they will be kind of like teachers in this life for you to, so you can see how you're treating, like maybe not them, but like you were doing something similar. And if you forgive the people, if you accept the situations, then it's super important to understand why do you have this situation. And it's not more about like logical thinking, which can be a case too, but it's more about like that fast insights. So like something negative is happening, like your emotions are going up. In this case, instead of like feeling yourself like a victim, right? Why is it happening to me? Like why am I should be suffering so much? You would be asking yourself, why do I need this situation for? And as soon as you will get this fast insight, even the negative emotion will disappear and you will be breaking this circle of negative situations, right? You will be definitely going to the next level. I mean, like there will be another situations, but like you will be learning and opening up your potential. And another task, like yes, those people, for them it's kind of like hard to work with the system somehow, like they want to be either by themselves showing in their individuality, or like if they're in the system they don't know how to show it over there. So the task is basically to know how to work in the system showing your individuality. So there's like a interesting task to do. And essential oils, what are we going to work with and what oils will help with these life lessons is geranium oil. Geranium will definitely help to forgive other people, to kind of like let go of all of the negative emotions. So it's definitely working with the heart center. So anything that works with the heart center and with the second chakra, like first and second chakra, will help too. And pine oils. Pine oils are basically the one who'll be working with generic scenarios, right? So those are like really good for this energy too, and especially if you work on the 20th, the if you work with doTERRA oils, uh, there's definitely a blend called Forgive, right? And actually for this energy, it will be a good one too. But any pine oils are like especially for you, they will be like perfect fit for you. And frankincense, like no, not to be the victim, but to see where's the exit, right? So it will be opening up like your seventh chakra, and kind of like widening your horizon, so you'll be looking like a little bit from different perspective. September, energy of wisdom, life lessons. Share the information, share your insights, learn to trust people, feel that the universe takes care of you, develop intuition. So basically, you're like doing all these four steps, and you're like the happy provider of the knowledge that is like in the universe. So you're like a provider of this wisdom. You were basically born already like being wise, right? And it's from the previous lives that you have this experience. So in this life, you definitely need to open this up, right? And especially if you have this energy in your karmic position, like for your negative scenarios, right? So it's super important to work with all of these four things and share the information. It's more like, for example, if the fifth energy can be like reading the books and sharing the information with the ninth energy and everybody who is born on the ninth, right? It's super important to share exactly your thoughts. So whatever is coming, like you're reading the book and you're getting this really interesting insight, right? You need to share it at least with one person. Of course, like I said before, if you have other energies, like if you have the 21st energy or the 17th energy, of course, like it should be like not just for a few people, it should be like, worldwide. So, but of course, like we start with one, right? And then it's gonna be more and more. And we're gonna start sharing the knowledge, of course, if we trust the people. So like we need to trust the people, trust that the universe is not like the aggressive world that's like fighting against us. And not just develop intuition, but listen to your intuition. Starting to trust your intuition. And what are the essential oils? We're going to be using the marjoram oil that will help us to trust people, frankincense working with the seventh chakra, right? And that will give us like more conscious about what is going on. And clary sage to start speaking the knowledge, right? So instead of like just like holding it to themselves, because like most of the time they will know how to do it, but they're not gonna tell it to anybody else, or they're not gonna start using it for themselves too, right? They just have the knowledge, but they don't know what to do with it. So clear sage will be the oil that will help to speak up this information. October, energy of flow, or another like the energy of the fortune, right? Like the energy of good luck and life lessons. So basically, the person was born with a talent, like, to live this life easily, to get the gifts from the universe, to have the support of their higher self, of the spiritual teachers. But what happens instead of using it, the person can be like, seeing that the world is like so, like the life is so difficult, right? So like I'm like fighting with the life or like with the situations, and the person should definitely just like look at the other perspective, right? And as soon as the person will start doing everything easily, like his life will change immediately. So what are the life lessons? Learn to see and use the possibilities. And with this talent, the person will not just see possibilities for himself, but he will be showing the possibilities to the others. Right? There's like a big talent. Learn to do everything easy. Feel the guidance of higher self and spiritual teachers. Find the balance between spiritual and material life. Let go of control and mistrust. In essential oils, the cypress is like number one because it will start this energy of like the wheel of fortune, right? Marjoram to trust the people, geranium to open up the heart, and cilantro. Cilantro is the one that will exactly let go of excessive control. Because like it's either the person is like trying to control and he's like fighting and he's like not letting go, or with the cilantro you can actually let go and start to receive what you can receive. November, energy of potential or the energy of the strength, energy of force. Life lessons. Accept and feel your strengths. Use energy towards something positive. Learn to work with emotions. Take care of someone who is weaker than you. Learn multitasking. Basically, with this energy, the person is born with a huge potential, like energetic potential or like physical potential. He can do like longer than everybody else. Like he can be stronger than anybody else. Like I mean, like not the like possibly the strongest one, but like it's definitely people who are like stronger than the others. And they also have this energy field that is like basically like crazy and energy that they either using to heal somebody, so it can be like energy healers, right, like reiki, so like somebody who is working energy with the body, right? um or it can be somebody who is definitely taking care of the others because they have this strength. So it's super important to accept this strength, so you're not like fighting with yourself, right? And then it will be like not just aggression, but like it's going to be like a super huge aggression with this energy. Basically like all of the things around you can be like breaking it up or something, so it will affect the material level too. So it's super important to accept that you have this knowledge, like not the knowledge, you have this strength and you can use it towards something positive. So you're either destroying yourself with your thoughts, with your like um, emotions, right? So it's like super important to work with emotions here. And to work with emotions, number one oil is like the peppermint. So peppermint, especially in the moment when you got like this super aggressive emotions, it will calm you down, it will restore your energy field. So this is like number one to work with the 11th energy, especially if you were born on the 11th, right? So the peppermint is the oil for you. Grapefruit, the one that will help to accept your physical body, because this is actually the energy of sexuality too. And more you will accept your body, more you will be like accepting your sexual energy, right? More creativity you're going to be using, more potential you will be opening up. So it's super important. And grapefruit will help you to accept your physical body, right? To get connected with the physical body. And bergamot to get out of that negative thinking of you and to start using this energy towards something positive. Okay, going further, December, energy of charity. Life lessons. Value yourself. Don't violate people's boundaries. Use creativity. Accept good payments for what you do. Basically, these people, if they're in the negative positions, they cannot say no. they will be doing something, like even if they don't want to do, so the other people will be thinking something good about themselves, right? So they really want to be like either in the victim positions, that position, so something is happening with them, right, and they're like suffering, or they will be the one who will be kind of like trying to save others, so they will be taking responsibility for somebody else but not for their own life. And it's super important to learn how to take responsibility for your life, right, to set the right boundaries, because this is the energy of charity, but it doesn't mean that you should be just giving away money, right? It's a charity when you basically, when you feel yourself fulfilled, right? So you like enjoying your life, you like loving yourself, and you like want to share that. And when you're doing something, when you like really want to share, when you have plenty of energy, then like with helping others, the universe will give you much more. So it's super important, right, to set the boundaries, to value yourself, right? That's where you can take a good payment. And those people actually are really good psychologists. Like they can understand other people. They can feel like even physical pain, like not the physical pain. They can feel on physical level what the other people are feeling, right? And it's super important for them to use creativity because they can see things from the opposite part, right? And if they're rejecting this part, they are not gonna be using their full potential. So it's super important for them to use creativity. It doesn't matter what they're doing, right? On the everyday life, just like, to enjoy their life more. If they're going to be doing it the way how they want to do it, then this potential will definitely be opening up. And essential oils that will help, it can be clove oil, right? For to help to set the right boundaries. Cinnamon about self-esteem, and green mandarin can be probably any citrus oils, but like this is I feel like the most that opens up the creativity. So I put the green mandarin, but this is to open up your creativity. So this is kind of like the short version of what is the energy of the month and what essential oils so we can be using. So what else I want to say? So right now I just mentioned about one position in the matrix, right? So you've learned about what potential you can have, right, according to the talents, and what life lessons. But if you're gonna look at the metrics, there's so much more to learn. So if listening to this video and you feel like this information kind of like really resonates with you, right, you kind of like recognize yourself. If you want to learn more, you can get the full reading, right? This is the first what I want to say. Just in case, if you feel like you want to know all of the 22 energies, right? So like right now you can basically create, like if you would if you're already working with oils and if you want to create a blend to somebody, you can definitely use this knowledge and create somebody a blend based on the month of the person. But if you want to create blend like more of the resource energy, the date of like the exact date of the person, right? So it can be like up to 22 energies, because everything that is like above, it's kind of like going lower to the 22nd energy, right? So in this case, I do have the educational video that basically will describe all the 22 energies with like definitely a lot of more information, with the exercise, like with the energy practice that you can recommend the person, and the list of the oils, right, that you can be using to bring this energy in a plus position. So if this resonates with you, if you feel like you want to know all of these 22 energies, you want to create the blends, definitely contact me, right? And I'll give you more information. And I guess the contact information I'm gonna put above, like yes, above this video in YouTube. Okay, if you have any questions, like you can do the same, like just comment above the video and I'm gonna respond to the questions. And we'll see. I'm gonna leave this file, and I don't know if I'm gonna leave it above the video or if I'm gonna leave it on my Facebook page. But if you know, if you want this file, just contact me and I'm gonna send you file. Okay, that's it. Bye.